go. I finally got it to come on properly. Well, this would be my official third video, but the second one I am holding off on because I had forgotten that there were certain words you couldn't really say on YouTube and had included them. So I wanted to redo it. It was mostly just like oops. Mostly I had done a video on my mom as my second one, and I really just wanted to hold off on that while I try to decide what replacement words I could use for some of the things I wanted to say. I'm just having such a hard time with my pillow here. Anyway, I'm a bit of a news hound, and I have been watching all the uproar in Minnesota. And as usual, I have the ability to see, it doesn't help me, but I can see the good and bad, not the good and bad, but I could see the viewpoints of everybody that's involved. At least something that's, a good excuse for what might have happened, what happened. And although that I don't overall feel like that helps me come to a good conclusion on what was the right thing to do, I definitely don't like these immigration people not being identifiable. It definitely does give a brown shirt vibe to our country. I also think it's highly questionable that it is a tactic being used only into the blue states. I'm in a red state, and I can tell you honestly, I don't think there's any advantage to living in a red state. But there's just so many things they don't care about for the people. And I did also read an article. Somebody said that if, with all the taxes we pay, why the heck should we continue paying them if absolutely nothing is going to be done with that money that will benefit us? Right now, all we're doing is benefiting other countries and wealthy people. The rest of us don't get anything. They're taking away everything they can as fast as they can, and it's really upsetting. It has when you've been raised in an environment where it felt like the upside down, everything, you knew what you were seeing, but it was so expected for you to just accept things the way they were. And even if things were totally untrue, you just had to shut your mouth because trying to point something out just got somebody angry at you. So anyway, this kind of, feeling that type of frustration, and most likely you would put it down as being gaslit. So it really is a hard way to grow up, and a lot of this stuff that goes on just renews all that stress and anxiety that came when I was growing up. It just makes it feel current, like it's never going to change, and I think that's sad. But I'm also thinking of not thinking, but watching all the illegal things going on with our dear leader, and I honestly am very frustrated that there's no justice for the things that are so blatantly illegal or immoral. How running, amok in this country right now, and I just can't stand it. It's very hard to maintain a positive attitude, knowing stuff like this goes on, and I don't think it's specifically only now. I think a lot of things have been happening for decades. I'm just, at the age of retirement, you don't have a lot of resources left to start over again and to try to, make your life better. I'm older. I have a lot of arthritis, and things are more difficult now, and I'm not going to be taking over the world, even though I had hopes and dreams like everybody. But, there's only so much you can do anymore. So I'm sort of stuck in that limbo of being older, knowing you don't have a lot of years ahead of you, but at the same time, knowing that, you're not in a position to make everything better again. I really am not in a position to take on any part-time jobs or even, full-time jobs, due to some health issues with the, arthritis, and I have issues with my vision. So I worked with computers for years, and I can't even look at a monitor for very long anymore. So it's very limiting. And anyway, I wanted to go over some of the things that have been bothering me lately. And I feel like I really suck at this. It's almost like I want to make a script to read from that. But there's so much I want to say, but I don't know how to put it in the right format. I don't want to be reading anything, and there's so much for the past, so much current, and how to get it all out there and maybe tie it up in a nice big bow and deliver it so that it makes sense. That's the part I'm trying to learn. But anyway, I haven't been accomplishing much right now because I think I'm kind of in a deep depression right now. I just do the bare minimum and try to find something worth feeling good about every day. I'm glad I have animals that depend on me, because it's honestly the only reason to get up anymore. But I have dealt with depression my whole life. I think the longest straight bout I had was 3 years. That was a while ago. This one has been pretty long, like since my son died, which it'll be 2 years in July 2026, so it feels like yesterday. It always will, I think. But between the health things going on and losing my son, I just, like I said, do the bare minimum. But I do have animals. I have ducks and dogs, and they at least give me a reason to wake up every morning, and responsibility to be there for them so that they're fed and taken care of. So have a good night. That's all for today, and I will hopefully be able to get something to you soon. I'll get this uploaded as soon as possible. Thank you.